Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Happy Twosday. Why numbers like the 22nd of February 22 have been too fascinating for over 2,000 years. Opinion: the human brain has a fantastic capacity to find meanings in uncanny things like today's date, the 22nd of February 22. But is there really more to this pattern of numbers than meets the eye? This the 22nd of February, the world hits an unprecedented milestone. It's the date itself, the 22nd of February 22. And this so-called Twosday falls on a Tuesday, no less. It's true the number pattern stands out, impossible to miss. But does it mean anything? Judging by the thousands of commemorative products available for purchase online, it may appear to. Twosday carries absolutely no historical significance or any cosmic message. Yet it does speak volumes about our brains and cultures. I'm a social psychologist who studies how paranormal claims and pseudoscience take hold as popular beliefs. They're nearly always absurd from a scientific perspective, but they're great for illustrating how brains, people, groups and cultures work together to create shared meaning. Seeing patterns: Twosday isn't the only date with a striking pattern. This century alone has had a couple owners' days, the 1st of November 11 and the 11th of November 11, and 11 other months with repetitions such as the 1st of January 2001, the 6th of June 2006 and the 12th of December 12. We'll hit Threesday, the 3rd of March 33, in 11 years, and Fourthday 11 years after that. The brain has evolved a fantastic capacity to find meanings and connections. Doing so once meant the difference between survival and death. Recognizing paw prints in the soil, for example, signified dangerous predators to be avoided, or prey to be captured and consumed. Changes in daylight indicated when to plant crops and when to harvest them. Even when survival isn't at stake, it's rewarding to detect a pattern such as a familiar face or song. Finding one, the brain zaps its synapses with a little shot of dopamine, incentivizing itself to keep finding more patterns. When a number sequence seems to jump out at us, this is an example of apopenia, perceiving meaningful connections between unrelated things. The term was first developed to characterize a symptom of schizophrenia. Another example of apopenia is astrology, which visually connects stars into constellations. These are the familiar zodiac signs such as the Ram, Aries, or the Archer, Sagittarius. Each sign is linked to meanings associated with its respective object. For example, people born under the sign of Aries are believed to be stubborn like rams. But those signs don't exist in the sky in any physical sense, and the system fails scientific tests. Reading into numbers, the date the 22nd of February 22, though striking, carries no inherent meaning beyond its function in our particular calendar. This is true for numbers in general. Their meanings are limited to measuring, labeling or counting things. Twosday is a simple example of a popular form of arithmetical shenanigans, numerology, the pseudoscientific practice of attaching supernatural significance to numbers. Numerology can be traced back 2,500 years to the Greek mathematician Pythagoras, with alternative systems appearing elsewhere, including China and the Middle East. Numerology may look mathematical, but it's more akin to palmistry and reading tea leaves. It has been popularized through magazines, books, movies, television programs, websites and other social media. Assessing the extent of numerology's popularity is difficult, but the belief that certain numbers are good or bad is common. For example, nearly a quarter of Americans say 7 is lucky. There are many kinds of numerology. The most popular form assigns numbers to names or other words, and then calculates their root, also known as the destiny number, or expression number. It starts by assigning a number to each letter of the alphabet, A equals 1, B equals 2, up to I equals 9, then the cycle repeats with J equals 1, K equals 2, and so on. For example, adding up the 5 numbers in my own first name, 2, 1, 9, 9 and 7, yields 28. To find the root, Add the digits in 28 to get 10, and then add up those two digits to get 1. For my middle and last names, the roots are 4 and 9. Adding the 3 roots returns 14. Adding those digits reveals that my destiny number is 5, which numerology associates with being free-thinking, adventurous, restless and impatient. More than coincidence? I was 10 years old when I first encountered numerology. A fellow coin collector showed me a clear plastic case holding 2 gleaming specimens, a copper Lincoln penny and a silver John F. Kennedy $50. On the back of the case was a printed label with numerical facts linking the 2 presidents. For example, 6th day of the week, Friday, of both assassinations 7, letters in Kennedy's and Lincoln's last names 15, letters in both assassins' names 60, year elected, Lincoln 1860, Kennedy 1960. When you compile enough of these, it gets eerie. The experience was astonishing enough that I still recall it over a